I feel that one of the most important ways to manage your Google Drive is to stay organized. And a great way to stay organized is creating folders. Folders were a lifesaver for me in my classroom. You can make folders with your classes or class periods that you use. First step to do that is go up to Create once you're logged into your drive, and right there is Folder. And go ahead and give it a name. And there you have your folder. And the thing that happened was I was already clicked on Teacher Training, and then my demo was in here. And right here I could see it. It's under My Drive, Teacher Trainings, Demo. If I need to move this calendar, it's very easy to move. I can click on this calendar and say, oops, I put it in the wrong folder. I want to just add it to my drive. And notice it moved from Teacher Trainings and then up into My Drive. Again, I can drag down to that folder and it drags it into this folder, a subfolder. And that's what these little arrows can do. Show them or unshow them, collapse them, or expand your folders to see what's in here. If I click on Teacher Training, here's just another view. This is one way to look at your folders. This is another way to look at your folders. You might want to change the color of your folders. Notice how I have different colors here. If I hover over the folder I want to change the color to, you will get a down arrow. I click on this down arrow, and then I have choices. If I scroll down, I can change the color to these choices here, and it automatically changes. I can also down arrow, and this is also where I can rename the folder if I called it and wanted to change the name of it. And say OK, and it automatically changes. If I make a mistake, a very quick way, if you want to delete it or get rid of this folder, click on the down arrow and go to Remove. One option that you can do is sharing your folder. Right here in my same options that I had where I could rename it or change the color, I can go to Share. Hover over that and I can click on Share, and here's how I can directly share my folder with someone else. Which means if I share this entire folder, that person can have access to that entire folder, and you do not have to share each individual document over and over and over again. And this is a great option to help you manage all those shared Google documents that you are going to be getting from kids as they're turning assignments in. And I will demonstrate how that will look in just a moment. Now I logged into a different account so you can see what it's like to receive a shared document from a student. So I would have the students create a folder. I would make them go with their last name, then their first name, so then the folders will be alphabetized for you. And then I usually like to say what class it is, or maybe you want class period. So I'm just going to say English period 3. Create. So I just made a folder, and here it is. Now I want to share that folder with my teacher, and I can hover over it. You'd want the students to do this. Share, go to Share, and they're just going to share this single folder with you. And so now I'm going to put in the teacher's address. Here it is. And I make sure that it is can edit is the option if you want your students. So you could type on it and make comments, anything that's in that folder. So there we go. We have a folder shared with the teacher. Now the student needs to make sure anything that they create that goes in this folder will also be shared with the teacher. So they can click on this folder, create a document, and it tells them that this document is going to be shared in that folder automatically. So I'm just going to say demo here, and if I go up to share, notice it automatically shared with a teacher, because I know how annoying it gets when a kid tells you they shared it with you and they didn't. Same thing works for anything you put in there, a presentation. There it's shared automatically, so if they make a presentation in your class, it will be in there. Now I'm going to show you what it looks like from the teacher end. Now here's what it looks like on the teacher's end. The student shared the folder with you, so on my end, the teacher end, I'm going to need to click on the shared with me. And here are all the documents that are shared with me, and it can look like a mess. So it is very important that I don't ever really look at my shared with me, and I don't keep things in there that I need to come find quickly. So I have created my own folder for English period 3. I made that and I put that in my drive. This is separate. My drive and shared with me are two different things. So the student shared this folder with me, and I'm going to click and drag it and drop it into my period 3 folder. And notice now I have that student's folder in my period 3 folder, and their documents are automatically in there, and I don't need to keep asking them, did you share that with me, or did you put it in the right folder? Or I don't need to go to my email all the time and have 50 different emails from different kids from different classes. It's all organized in this folder for each kid. Yes, you are going to have quite a few folders from kids, and the first part, it does take some time, dragging over all those students, but in the end, it's going to save you so much time and also keep you organized throughout the year. So I hope this can help you organize your Google Docs, and if you have any questions, please contact me. Thanks.